Hey, Easy Asian Proers, this is Tyler, and we're going to do the first of a three-part series here. We're going to talk about 3 perfect neighborhood page templates you can use to make the best neighborhood pages to get you more SEO leads, convert more referrals, convert more listing appointments, and everything else. The first thing we're going to do is show you a quick example of what we're going to be generally building. It's going to have a nice video on the front end, some nice lead capture here, and on the side, some text, an image gallery, more text, more lead capture, and then your listings ending up with a final call to action and more lead capture, right? So that's generally what we're building. You can use your site to build this or get Instafarm with lead sites and you'll be able to do this a lot easier. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the bottom and log in. I've already got it opened. I'll be here. I'm going to go to my apps, and on the Instafarm section, I'm going to click add new. Now I have my Kidz-R-Us formula. So this is the first of 3 formulas we're focusing on. Click to the blog post if you don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, we're targeting kids and parents who are likely people to move and want to read this type of post, right? So what do parents care about most when they're moving? They want to know school rankings and ratings. They want to know things to do for their kids. They want to know safety scores and crime rates, and they want to know about kids' activities and like things like the YMCA, is it close? And so this formula gives them that information on one page really easily. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your city and state right here. Basically, this is just a nice Google feeder, a Google Juice thing. If you're in Kansas City, there's a map on the bottom, and I'll use a Google map that shows Kansas City. So if you want to appease Google and get on the first page of Google, the best thing to do is use a Google map followed by a YouTube video, right? Google owns YouTube. They always are mentioned together. You know, if you trade stocks, you know that people who, invest in Google also watch YouTube. So YouTube link, put it here. Basically, you're going to want to record a quick face-to-camera video talking about the schools, the parks nearby. Hopefully, you're doing like a nice small community that people like to live in. So in Kansas City, there's a community just north of Kansas City that a bunch of parents like to live in. Talk about the schools and the rankings of the safety and the crime and things to do there, and then just upload it to YouTube and paste the link right here. It would just be youtube.com/watch, and it'll have a question mark like that, and there you go. You can just go to your video and it'll go there. And then let's say we're doing this for Kansas City again. So in the menu, I'll do Kansas City. If you want, sometimes it looks nice if you do all caps. And then you just add that to menu. So that's just the basis. Okay, so now we really want to get into the Kidz-R-Us formula. So we've made our video talking about why kids and why parents with good kids would like to live in this area. The next thing that you really want to do is stress in this community thing, what's special about living here and why does this stand out as a kid-friendly zone, right? So why would you want your kids to go to school here instead of in, downtown Chicago, right? Why is this kid friendly? Is the community title here? And so you can just put the title, say the best, or ranked the best suburb for raising your family. All right. And you just do a nice spell check on that. And then you're just going to put a nice 200 words. Just answer these three questions for me right here. What's special about living here? Why is it stand out? Or why is it different? What's to do here? Like, what can you go do on a weekend, right? Just answer those 3 questions for this small, north suburb, and you'll be perfect. Next thing you need to do, just, you already have pictures from listings in the area. Just upload 6 of them right here, just like this. You click choose the image, you're good to go. That brings us to the next category. This is where we're going to focus on education. So schools in this area. And then we're just going to answer 3 simple questions. What are all the school names? How do they rank on greatschools.org? If you haven't checked out that website, just go there and you can look up every single school and then just mention, like, have they won any awards? So, like, if the marching band is really good and they won some state marching band thing, talk about it there, right? So that's just the nice education section. The next one is safety. And you'll just talk about safety, and you're going to answer these 3 questions right here. How safe is it? And have they been mentioned in the newspaper or in the news? And just talk about safety for a little bit, and then just a nice call to action. Interested in moving the family? Call me. Right? And it's just that simple. And then down here you can put your IDX short codes if you want, and just, you know, create a nice saved search for that community. Or you can just leave it and not have properties on that page, whatever you want. But it's just going to make a nice page for you, and it's the Kidz-R-Us formula. So if you find yourself selling in a suburb that's really kid friendly, you should make one of these for each of those. It's really going to help you get more of those leads, and more of those leads to convert, right? If you're trying to get listings in that area, all you have to do is show this page on the actual listing appointment, and you're going to get more of those people to list with you. You just say, hey, what do you think people are saying or looking online when they're thinking of moving, you know, somewhere in Kansas City? They're Googling, where's the best place to teach your kids, you know, XYZ? Where's the best place to move with kids? Where's the safest place to move in Kansas City? They're typing all those things in, and they're really long tail SEO, search engine, Google keywords. And if you make pages like this that talk about the education, that talk about the schools, you're going to rank for that stuff, especially with the InstaFarm page. So that's the Kidz-R-Us formula, sort of pun there on the words. It's really kid-centric. Click to the next video. I'll link it up for the formula that talks about how to attract that middle age, you know, millennial through 40-year-old who haven't quite had kids yet demographic. We're going to go over that formula next. I'm Tyler at Easy Agent Pro. Go check out the blog post, go check out InstaFarm, or go make your own neighborhood page. I'll talk with you next time.